Alright, no mucking around. It's almost the end of January. These are my top 10 most anticipated films of 2017. Number 10. John Wick 2. John Wick 1 was fucking awesome. Came out of absolutely nowhere. Keanu Reeves back to his action, early 90s Matrix era fucking best. Kick-ass action. Great looking film. Awesome stunts. Just everything about it was just refreshing and new, and just felt great to see a good R-rated action film. And John Wick 2 looks good as well. I'm really hoping that it picks up where the other one left off, being just as awesome as John Wick number 1. I cannot wait. Directors are back. Lawrence Fishburne, him and Keanu Reeves back in the same film again. That's pretty fucking cool as well. So yeah, very much looking forward to this film. Cannot wait to see me some John Wick number 2. Just don't kill the new dog, please. Number 9. Number 9 is what I'm calling my default DC movie slot, because either this or Wonder Woman could have easily made it to this spot, but by force of sheer numbers, Justice League gets this one because it has more superheroes in it, I guess. Wonder Woman does look really cool. I'm really hoping that they nail that movie, because it's one they really need to get right, but Justice League even more so. If they can't get this movie right, I don't know what happens to the DC movie universe after that point, because it just needs to be perfect. It needs to be an amazing, awesome, cool action movie. I really hope it is. After the sort of disappointment that was Batman v Superman, it's put DC on the back foot. I don't want them to be on the back foot. No one wants them to be on the back foot. We want them to be up there with Marvel, kicking ass, making awesome Batman, Superman, Justice League movies, and that's what I want for them. And this movie has to nail it. It really does. So fingers crossed, man. Justice League looks awesome so far. I want to see it succeed. That's why it's at number 9. Number 8. Number 8, Kong Skull Island. Ooh, this movie, it looks pretty damn interesting, and I'm really keen to see where they go with this. Now, we had the 2014 Godzilla. I really enjoyed the movie. A lot of people, they weren't so keen on it, but I really kind of like the fact that it's like, we show little bits of it here and there. I would have liked one, obviously, huge, cool scene with Godzilla. We kind of got that at the end of the movie, but it was really teasers here and there. But this looks like we're getting a lot more sort of King Kong. He is huge, by the way. He looks massive in this movie. Obviously, they're sort of gearing towards a Godzilla v King Kong. Looking forward to that, yeah. But yeah, this movie just looks like it's got that Vietnam sort of feeling to it. It's got that real nice yellow wash to the whole thing. It makes it feel old school. It makes it feel a bit, apocalypse now. I love that feeling to this movie, and it looks really cool. Action looks good. The villains, the monsters, we got a little glimpse of in the last trailer. Bit generic, but we'll see where they go with that. I'm okay if the story is good. John Goodman, Samuel L. Jackson, Tom Hiddleston, it's all good things leading into this movie. Oh yeah, by the way, John C. Reilly, what the hell, came out of that last trailer, out of nowhere, fucking awesome. Love me some John C. Reilly. That little Tim and Eric awesome show, great job, joke on the back of his jacket. A+ for that, can get behind it. Looking forward to this one. Number 7. Coming out of Civil War, the only thing you were talking about was that airport scene. And the best part of that airport scene, and the thing that stole the movie in a beautiful 10-minute cameo, was Spider-Man, played by Tom Holland. Fantastic. And now he's getting his own standalone movie. Little bit John Hughes movie, little bit Marvel movie. What is not to like about that? That's right, absolutely nothing, because that is fucking a great mix. A great mix. We're getting the Vulture in this one. Fantastic. Cannot wait. Michael Keaton as the Vulture. That looks sick. Movie just looks like it's fun. It is that real sort of high school movie kind of deal. I can deal with that. I love me some high school movies. Love me some John Hughes feel to a movie. So very much looking forward to this one. Looks like it's going to be a different kind of movie in the Marvel Universe, which I like when they go sort of off kilter a little bit. It makes for really good film. So looking forward to this one in a very big way. Number 6. Both Rise and Dawn of the Planet of the Apes were movies that really coming out of nowhere and kicking ass. The first one, kind of just like, they're rebooting Planet of the Apes. We had that really bad Tim Burton one a few years ago. What are they going to do with this? You know what you do? You Andy Serkis to play Caesar. That's what you do. That's how you nail it. That's how you get a great performance where the apes outmatch the acting of the humans in the movie. And that's what we got from the first one. Second one, little bit more, bit of Gary Oldman, loved that, and just expanded on this lore that we're going into this new Planet of the Apes universe with. Loving it so far. It's been really good, a lot of heart, as of course Andy Serkis is just the best at motion capture. Give the guy an Oscar for like just anything. Just give him an Oscar for being so goddamn awesome. Love it. Third one, we're really getting into that. The apes have taken over territory in this one. It's pretty much as Planet of the Apes, the original back in the day of Charlton Heston. We're getting to that point where it's just apes everywhere and then little pockets of humans here and there fighting back. But for the most part, the apes have taken over. This one looks really, really good. I cannot wait to see where they're going because it's a series that really sort of flew under the radar for a while, but it's turning into what hopefully could be a very, very good trilogy of movies and definitely one to look out for in 2017. Number 5. Oh, the second trailer for this came out as I'm filming this, and it just looks beautiful. It looks dark. It looks grim. It looks like The Last of Us mixed with the Wolverine, and it just looks so good. I hope and pray they don't stuff this one up. That's all I'm asking, because the last two standalone Wolverine movies, first one, we all know about Origins, we can just leave that in the past. That'd be fantastic. The Wolverine, not too bad. I didn't mind it based on that sort of very famous Japan saga of Wolverines in the comic books. It worked kind of, didn't work kind of. It's a very kind of movie. This one, however, it's Old Man Logan. We all kind of know that. They don't use the name, but they use the name Logan. We are getting his story at sort of the end of his sort of extended life because of his healing factor, but it's starting to fail. We've got this young girl, believes she's X-23, saw the clause in the trailer today, pretty much confirms it. Professor X at the end of his life, looking a bit old. My prediction right now, he's a hologram, or no, he is a mind projection of himself, I guess. I don't think he's physically there with Wolverine. I think he's either a part of Wolverine's psyche or he's like projecting himself from somewhere else. I don't think it's actually Professor X like traveling around with Wolverine. I think it's just something to do with his mind. I'm not too sure. But this movie, if it can nail that feeling, and that obviously the first trailer of Johnny Cash's Hurt just hit the feels, man. It feels real hard. This next trailer equally is good. Get some more of that. I really want this to be good. I really want this to be a very, very good X-Men movie after the kind of disappointment that Apocalypse was. I just want this to succeed, and I want it to be really good, and I want it to just delve into that sort of dark, grim future that we're going into and just expand on that and just live in that and own that and just be a really, really cool sort of end to Hugh Jackman's run as Wolverine. Number 4. Oh, I wanted Prometheus to be so good, and it looked amazing, but it just wasn't the best movie. And it was one of those movies that, like, I saw the first trailer, I was like, this is the first movie I have really looked forward to in a very, very long time. And coming out of the film, I was like, okay, that was good. Looking back on it now, it sort of lost a bit as time has gone on. But new one, Alien Covenant from Ridley Scott. Once again, the guy who created this whole universe. Once again, apprehension, but I'm hopeful. It looks good. We're getting a bit of a crossover from the original Alien universe and the Prometheus universe. We're finally seeing those two things overlap and tie in together, and I want to see that because we had that little tease at the end of Prometheus with that alien xenomorph weird looking thing, and it's like, okay, you're giving us hints that this is part of that universe, but you're saying in all the press, no, it's not part of the same universe. Bullshit. It is. I need to see these two things just come together and join and just make this whole universe cohesive. I really want that from this movie. I want it to be scary. I want to be just shitting myself and never ever wanting to walk down a dark corridor again. That's what the first Alien movie gave me when I was a kid. I want this to bring that feeling back, and from the trailer, it looks like it could. It looks like it could be great. I love the universe. I love aliens, kind of like Prometheus, but I just love being in this alien universe. It's one of the most fun cinematic universes they got going. Please let this movie be great. I really want to see that. After Ridley Scott's go with The Martian, great movie. I loved it a lot. I think he can bring that magic back again. Once again, fingers crossed. Alien Covenant, please be good. Number 3. At this point, I will go see anything Christopher Nolan does. It's just a fact. It doesn't matter if it's like Interstellar and the story isn't quite there. The visuals drew you in and sucked you into the world that he created. This one, first time really tackling a real world subject in Dunkirk, World War II film. This looks like the first World War II film since Saving Private Ryan that is going to get that huge war movie scope and feel and just make it feel epic, which is what we've been missing in so many World War II films since Saving Private Ryan. Nothing could stand up to that, but this looks immense. And I don't use that word lightly, immense. It looks massive, it feels huge. That first teaser trailer where you got all the guys standing on that barge and you just hear that plane and one head turns and then all the other heads turn, and it has this feeling of just immenseness. I cannot say that word enough right now, but it just feels like something that we haven't seen in cinemas for a very, very long time. That is a war movie of an epic, purely epic scale, and I think if anyone's going to do it, it's Christopher Nolan. He is a master when it comes to visuals. He's great when it comes to storytelling. If he can combine those two things with some great source material, then I feel like this is going to be a movie that we talk about for a very, very long time. Number 2. Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2. I cannot wait for this fucking movie. Volume 1, I guess Guardians of the Galaxy, the OG one, was one of my favourite movies of that year. It was so much fun. It was such a departure from the original Marvel movies that we got. It was just out of left field. It was funny. It had that Star Wars crazy space battle epic feel to it. I loved it. The ending was kind of standard Marvel at that point, but it was still really, really fun. And Star-Lord, Gamora, Drax, Rocket, Groot, fantastic group. We're getting some more characters added from the previous movie into the Guardians this time around. Michael Rooker back. Cannot wait for that. It's so fun. And that's something you really can't say about a lot of movie franchises right now, is they have moments of fun and levity, but for the most part, it's that dark, gritty feeling that everyone's trying to get at the moment. But these movies are just fun. I fucking love the first one so much, and this one just seems to capture that essence of what is fun about going to the movies and just like cramming it down your throat, and I'm okay with that. I cannot wait. And by the way, Baby Groot. Goddamn, that is the cutest thing ever. Cannot wait for some more Baby Groot, some more Rocket, some more Star-Lord. All of it looks great. I can't wait to see what they do with Kurt Russell. Ego the Living Planet, possibly in this movie. Oh, cannot wait for that. And yeah, I'm so keen for this movie. It's ridiculous. Number 1. Well, duh. Star Wars Episode 8. We haven't even got a trailer yet, and it's already my most anticipated because it's Star Wars. I'm sorry. Have you looked behind me? I might be a fan. Yeah, trailer possibly coming out sometime in the next couple of months. Obviously, don't want to stamp on Rogue One's parade right now, but I mean, just the ending that we got from The Force Awakens is just like, what's going to happen next? And I need to know. And everyone who's a Star Wars fan is kind of like, what happens now? And I can't wait to see what that is. I'm so damn keen for this movie. It comes out in December. I'm going to wait patiently. I'm going to try my hardest not to freak out between now and then. Obviously, trailer coming. I want to see what they do with all these characters we got introduced to. Finn, Rey, Poe. Fantastic characters, fantastic origins for each of these characters. And I want to see where they go from there. Obviously, Luke's going to be in this one. We've got some more Leia. Rest in peace, Carrie Fisher. I just want to see what happens. I want to see this be like the Empire. I want it to go in a completely different direction. The first one, yes, since time has gone on, we've been like, yeah, it copied the New Hope a fair bit. Honestly, it did, fair enough. I want to see this one go in a completely different direction. I want to see it just take a right-hand turn that no one expects and just go in a direction we haven't seen from a Star Wars movie yet. And I think that this is the film to really do it. I want to see us exploring the Knights of Ren. I want to see what happened with Kylo Ren and his betrayal of Luke. And I want that to be the main focus of this movie is him, because he was such a great character that was sort of just tipped the surface, like just touched the surface of what he really is as a character. I want to see Ren sort of expanded a lot more. Obviously, we're going to get some more details on Snoke in this one. Who is he? Where is he from? Who could he possibly be from the Star Wars universe? Or is he an original character? We don't know. These are all questions we want answered in this movie. And I just think it has the potential to be something really, really special. Force Awakens has its spot in Star Wars history. It was the first one for so many years, and finally a sequel to Return of the Jedi. But this movie, I think, has the potential to be something even beyond that. Has the potential to be a great, legitimately great movie, and I'm hoping that it is. So those are my top 10 most anticipated movies of 2017. Like I said, it is almost the end of January. It took me a while to get this out and get this list together, but it is done. I'll be back pretty soon with some movie reviews for January. I am going to see a lot of movies in the next couple of weeks because I start uni pretty soon, so I won't have as much time. So I'm going to try to backlog as many movies as I can and get the reviews out to you as quickly as possible. Stay tuned with me, guys. It's going to be a really big year here on my channel. And if you like, chuck your top 10 most anticipated movies down in the comments below. Click right here for all your movie needs. And as always, guys, catch you in the next one.